YouTube right now. Fuck Twitch. Join us on YouTube. Turn on the post notification every time I go live or drop a video.
From loyal dogs to exotic wild creatures, humans have kept animals as pets for centuries.
Fetch.
Forming bonds with creatures both domesticated and untamed. But what happens when these bonds break under the weight of an animal's primal instincts?
A St. Louis man viciously
Shit is
attacked
hot.
by chimps while doing his master's thesis research.
In this collection of stories, we explore 15 shocking cases where pets turned on their owners, leading to tragic, and at times almost unbelievable, outcomes.
I am Charla Nash. I'm here today to make sure that what happened to me.
I'm from 911.
Send the police!
What's the problem?
The chimp killed my friend! He ripped her face off, please!
I'm sorry. You could have got any pet as a fucking animal. A dog, a cat. This bitch got a chimpanzee, a fucking monkey, whoever to say how to say that shit, as a fucking pet. You deserve this shit. The fuck are you getting these pets for? You could have got a dog, a cat, a fish. No, bitch, you want a fucking monkey. A fucking chimpanzee. Yes, nigga, a chimpanzee, that's how I say it. Bitch, are you dumb? Not a nigga bit your face off. Stop getting chimpanzees as fucking pets then. It belong in a fucking wild.
He killed her!
Who is hot, baby?
Terry Vance Garner and his pigs, 2012 Oregon.
A shocking story from the coast, a farmer eaten by his own hogs. KVAL's Ricky Marinon says the sheriff's department is now trying to figure out how this all happened.
In a chilling incident in
Bitch, it's
2012,
hot, the fuck?
69-year-old
Bitch, I'm taking
farmer
this shit
Terry Vance
off.
Garner
It's
was
hot as
discovered
hell,
partially
bitch.
consumed in his hog enclosure on his farm in Oregon. Known for his affinity with animals and his dedication to pig farming, Garner had entered the enclosure to tend to his pigs, but tragically, he never came back out. His remains were later found by a family member, sparking questions and shock within his community. The cause of Garner's death...
So let me get this straight. This nigga pigs ate him. Like I told y'all this before, these animals belong in the fucking zoo. Nigga, the fuck are you getting pigs for your animal for? Nigga, they don't.
remains uncertain,
Let me
but
chill.
it's speculated he might have suffered a sudden medical event, such as a heart attack or stroke, which caused him to collapse within the pen.
Now, authorities are leaning towards a heart attack or an animal attack as the reason for Garner's death. However, they say because of the strangeness of the situation, they are having a criminal investigation.
Another possibility is that he was accidentally knocked over by the pigs, which can weigh several hundred pounds. Garner's vulnerability in that moment could have led the pigs to act on their natural scavenging instincts, a behavior not uncommon in animals under stressful conditions.
Being attacked by this bear, he's coming back, and I'm bleeding, and I'm gonna die.
Kellyanne Walls and her black bear, Teddy, 2009, Pennsylvania.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all are pissing me off today. We're not even all the way in this fucking video. We're 2 minutes in this video, and you telling me somebody got a barefoot fucking pet. What the fuck did you expect? You expect the bear not to bite you? Bitch, a bear belong in a zoo. What do you expect, girl?
Pennsylvania. In 2009, Kellyanne Walls tragically lost her life to her pet black bear Teddy in an incident that shocked her community and emphasized the inherent danger of keeping large predators. Walls, who owned several exotic animals, was cleaning the bear's cage when the attack occurred. Known for her hands-on approach with her animals, Walls had kept Teddy since he was a cub, likely believing that their bond would prevent any danger. However, this tragic event illustrated the unpredictability of even long-captive wild animals. As Walls began her routine cleaning, her children and a neighbor watched nearby. In a matter of moments, Teddy suddenly attacked her, pinning her to the ground. Despite desperate attempts by the neighbor and children to distract the bear and pull him off Walls, Teddy's size and power were simply too overwhelming. The neighbor ultimately shot the bear in an attempt to rescue Waltz, but by then, it was too late.
Release. Ready? Fetch. Lord!
Sandra
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you expect?
2006, Pennsylvania, Sandra Piovesan, a dedicated animal enthusiast, was known in her Pennsylvania community for her deep connection with her wolf dogs.
Today we are returning to see the wolves of Norway.
Over the years, Piovesan had amassed a pack of 9 wolf dog hybrids, part wild wolf, part domestic dog, believing she could bridge the gap between human and animal through close contact and care. These hybrid animals, while visually stunning and often loyal to their handlers, retain wild instincts, making them notoriously unpredictable. Piovesan invested much of her time in her pack, maintaining a high level of involvement in their daily lives. Friends and neighbors recalled her passion and the unique bond she claimed to have with each animal, viewing them as family. However, in 2006, Piovesan's trust in these hybrids proved tragically misplaced. During one of her routine visits to the enclosure, the animal suddenly turned on her in a brutal and unexpected attack, leading to her death. By the time authorities arrived, there was little they could do beyond controlling the animals. Marius Els and his hippo, Humphrey, 2011, South Africa.
Hippos are one.
You could have got a dog, a cat, a fucking fish, but you got a fucking hippo for fucking pet.
Africa.
Marius Els, a South African farmer, had an unconventional pet relationship with Humphrey, a 2,600-pound hippo he had raised from infancy. Known for his affection towards the animal, Els described Humphrey as like a son and believed he had successfully tamed the massive creature. Hippos, however, are known as one of the most dangerous animals in Africa, responsible for more human fatalities than many predators due to their territorial nature and immense strength. Els's relationship with Humphrey gained international attention, as many were both fascinated and concerned by his closeness with the hippo. Despite the warnings from wildlife experts and the challenges of domestication, Els continued to interact closely with Humphrey, even allowing him to roam freely on his property. He was often seen swimming with Humphrey and engaging in close physical contact, dismissing concerns that the animal might one day turn on him. Tragically, in 2011, those fears came true. Humphrey attacked Els, dragging him into the river where he was later found dead, showing clear signs of a hippo bite. This incident underscored the fact that hippos, despite raised in captivity, retain their wild, aggressive instincts and are notoriously difficult, if not impossible, to domesticate safely.
I am Charla Nash. I'm here today to make sure that what happened to me never happens to anyone else ever again.
Charla Nash and Travis the chimpanzee, 2009, Connecticut. In 2009, Charla Nash's life changed forever when she was attacked by Travis, a chimpanzee that had been raised in a human home by his owner Sandra Harold in Stamford, Connecticut. Travis was well known in the community, often spotted riding in cars and appearing in local television commercials. Despite his calm demeanor in familiar settings, Travis had increasingly displayed signs of aggression as he aged, which experts believe may have stemmed from frustration and a lack of socialization with...
It just pissing me off because these niggas are getting chimpanzees for a fucking pet.
...contained Travis after he escaped. However, the chimpanzee lashed out with terrifying brutality, severely injuring Nash's face and hands in an attack so vicious that it left her permanently disfigured. The incident made headlines, drawing significant public attention to the risks of keeping large, intelligent primates as pets. Following a harrowing recovery and extensive surgeries, Nash courageously shared her story.
Tell you sitting across from you how dramatic the difference is.
I've come a long way.
Igniting debates over the legality and ethics of owning such animals. Pam Weaver and her camel, 2007, Australia. Pam Weaver's death in 2007 at the hands of her camel stunned Australia, highlighting the often overlooked risks of keeping large, powerful animals as pets. Weaver, a farmer's wife, had received the young male camel as a 60th...
Why the fuck are you getting camels for a pet, though, gang? Like dead ass.
...birthday gift, but over time, the animal began displaying increasingly erratic and dominant behavior. Though camels are generally seen as gentle and even-tempered, especially when trained for transport or tourism, their behavior in captivity can vary dramatically, particularly in young, unneutered males. On the day of the incident, the camel knocked Weaver to the ground and attempted to mount her in a display of dominance common among male camels. Tragically, Weaver suffocated under the camel's weight before help could arrive. Her death shocked many who were unaware of the risks associated with domesticated camels, sparking conversations about their potential for aggression, especially when they reach maturity. Mark Vogel and his exotic pets, 2004, Germany. Mark Vogel, a 30-year-old from Dortmund, Germany, had a passion for exotic animals, particularly venomous creatures. His apartment became infamous in 2004 after authorities discovered his body surrounded by an extensive collection of exotic pets. Vogel's home was filled with tarantulas, lizards, scorpions, and snakes, with his prized pet being a deadly black widow spider. Tragically, Vogel's
My nigga, who the fuck do you think you is, Spider-Man? The fuck you mean you got a spider just laying around that's exotic? Who the fuck you think you is, Spider-Man? No, nigga, you're not Miles Morales, nigga. Man, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Join us on YouTube. We live every fucking day, man.